I am pretty crazy. I've always gone against the grain. I've always done things that most people don't. I've always just been different, right? Never really had many friends, never, you know, I've always just been different from everybody else. And that's, to me, has always been a good thing. Being crazy is not a bad thing, bro. Being crazy is a very, very good thing. When people are crazy, they go against the grain. Going against the grain is what will lead you to just, honestly, true happiness. And whatever happiness means to you, you know, it's just going against the grain and doing the things that most people aren't is what's going to lead to that, bro. See, me personally, the goals that I have in my mind are to be rich, to spread, the messages that I kind of have in my brain. Not necessarily the messages, but like, just the thoughts that I have, and just to kind of appeal to other people. And basically just to help my family out, to be strong, to be healthy, all these other things. Most of this stuff, whether you want to believe it or not, is actually not very common. When I look at most of the people that I work with at my current job, or even back when I was in school, a lot of people don't care about that. Nobody cares about their health. Nobody cares about being strong physically or mentally. Everybody just follows the hive mindset of just, going to college, which, college isn't a bad thing if you use it correctly. But a lot of people don't, because they just go to college for no fucking reason, and they just think that, oh, I'm doing something with my life. But in reality, you're just wasting your fucking time, because you're not exactly going for a reason. You're just going just to say that you went. A lot of people do that. I've literally heard people say, with my own 2 years of conversations that I've had with people, where they literally tell me that they're just going to college just to say that they're going to college, which is so depressing in a way, because it's like, why is this the way that people think? Why is it that people are just so obsessed with like almost trying to appeal to others? And that is exactly why being normal is fucking terrible, because a normal person tries to appeal to others. A nigga who's crazy will try to just appeal to himself and God. Okay? Or even even if you don't believe in God, appeal to yourself, right? That is what a person who's crazy does, bro. And that is amazing. Okay? Being a normal person is awful, bro. You're basically just doing what everybody else is doing. You're not following your own passion. You're just living. And to me, that is awful. And I genuinely think that I would rather, I'm going to say delete myself, because I don't want YouTube to, strike down my first ever video that I upload. But when I say delete myself, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'd rather delete myself than live that type of life, than live like a normal human being does. And I've struggled with this mindset for, some time, to be honest. I really have. I've always kind of thought to myself, like, why do I think this way? And in some moments, I've almost thought to myself, like, I almost wish that I was just a normal person, that I could just do what everybody else has. But for whatever reason, there was always like this one thought in the back of my head that I can't do that. That I have to be I have to be physically the strongest. I have to be the mentally most disciplined. I have to, be the best at everything I have to do. I have to be the smartest. I have to have the most money. I just have this obsession, this crazy obsession with just being better. And maybe you do too. And if you don't, then you should. Honestly, a man needs his purpose, bro. A man needs something that gets him out of the bed and tells him this is what needs to be done. When God created the world, even if you don't believe in God, but you can still take something from this. Even if you don't believe in God, you can still take something from this. When God created the world, prior to giving Adam Eve, he gave Adam something to do. He gave him work. What does that tell you? It tells you that a man needs something to do. A man needs something to strive towards. A man needs something that just gets him out of the bed every single day, bro. It's as simple as that. And again, like I said, even if you don't believe in God, you can still take something from that, bro. Being crazy is a very good thing. Most of the successful people on this world are insane. When you look at the stories of all these people, of course, there are some millionaires and billionaires that are fucking demons walking on earth. We all know that. But a lot of the times, even that unknown, these unknown people who have hundreds of millions of dollars to their name, they're equally as fucking crazy as these famous billionaires, you know? They're equally as fucking crazy because you need to have that sense of insanity almost to be at that level. We've all heard the story of, the millionaire that dropped out of college and made his millions, following his passion, building his business or becoming an athlete, starting his music career, whatever the fuck, That's crazy. That's fucking insane. That's what everybody says. And what makes me laugh about it is that people look at that and go, yeah, he did it, but you can't. Why? If he did it, I can do it. If somebody else does it, then that means that it's not impossible. Okay? Let that sink in for a moment. If somebody else did it, that means it's not impossible. That means you can fucking do it too, my nigga. That means you can fucking do it too. Okay? Don't let anybody else limit your belief. Don't let a normal person, the fucking sheep of this planet, limit you as to what you want to be in this life, bro. Being crazy is fucking great. Be crazy. Always be crazy. Don't ever, if you ever, be so crazy about it like this, right? If you ever have the mindset of, or let me rephrase. If you ever think to yourself, oh, maybe I should just, go down the same path as other people. Like, let's say if you're pursuing something. Let's say if you're trying to build a business. Let's say if you want to pursue music. Let's say if you want to be an athlete. Let's say if you want to do YouTube videos. Even like this, like I'm doing right now. If you ever have the thought to yourself of, oh, maybe everybody else is right. Maybe the normal sheep are right. Maybe I should just do what they tell me to do. Don't even think like that, bro. This, honestly, is kind of turned into more of like a motivational video. I intended this video to be more informational than motivational, but I guess right now it's a mixture of both, and that's perfectly fine, because I have all these thoughts in my brain and I just want to release them. That's really what this channel is going to be about, is just simply just me just talking and just getting all these crazy ass thoughts and all these thoughts that I constantly have in my brain just out, bro, because I have nobody else to talk to about this, because like I said, I'm crazy myself. Nobody really talks to me, nobody likes me, and I really don't care about that. That means nothing to me. So I really don't have anybody to talk to it about, but I have you to talk to it about. You clicked on this video. So I have you, and that's about it, and I'm perfectly fine with that, bro, because I don't even want to be around other people. I don't want to be around the other sheep, bro. You're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with, and if there's 5 sheep around me, then I'm gonna be the 6th fucking sheep. I'm like, I don't want to be a fucking sheep like you, nigga. Get the fuck out of my face. But yeah, man, I just want to let you know that being crazy is a good thing. Don't ever allow yourself to just basically just be like everybody else, bro. If you're acting like everybody else, you're doing something wrong. It's as simple as that. Straight up. Just be yourself, follow your passion, and just work relentlessly towards your passion. When I say follow your passion, I mean fucking go after it, my nigga. Okay? Don't worship it in a way, because that's just gonna lead you down the wrong path. But follow it. Or better yet, grab it by its fucking neck and make it follow you. Put a leash around it and make it your bitch. That's what you need to do. Put a leash around your passion like a fucking dog and walk it like a dog. Make it follow you, nigga. That's what you should do. Take control. Take action. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Being crazy is a good thing. Don't ever allow yourself to be normal. Normal people are weak. They don't do anything really remarkable with their lives. So yeah. I'm gonna catch you in the next one.